Alright, but um,
Alright,
yeah, give me
so
one
should we
second.
start now that it's recording?
Wait one second. One second. No, but yeah, we can start. So I think I scaled Zoro, or I mean Mihawk over Zoro, and then like a weakened version of Zoro like over Kaido. So if you wanna argue Kaido grew stronger, you're gonna have to quantify that over Zoro's growth and above like the gap between Mihawk and Zoro.
Okay, so we're okay with the idea. You just want me to quantify it above what Zoro would be and Mihawk
Yeah,
then.
cause yeah, cause yeah,
Okay.
cause like with my
Well,
scaling, yeah.
first off, because we know the Zoro that fought Kaido, we kind of agreed. If Zoro was a bit stronger than the Kaido who's at 80% and Zoro was 20%, then we can just
Mhm.
highball it a bit and say that Zoro was like 5 times stronger than Kaido overall.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So then we could just say Mihawk is somewhere around that range, or if you want, we can just say that he's 10 times and leave it at that. Like I'm okay with that.
Um,
Just to say, or
it doesn't necessarily like have to be yeah numerical. I think yeah, I'm fine with wait, so Zoro 5 times above that version of Kaido?
yeah, because I mean, like we're going
Okay,
overall. Because if he's 80% and Zoro's 20%, and Zoro
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing a bit better than we already agreed on all that, so that would be well, technically it would be like 4 times. So I'm just gonna round it out to 5 times.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fine. But the thing is, right, like Zoro also gets like his conqueror's haki, so I don't really know how you would scale Kaido over all of that.
Well, there's the idea. That's the thing. Do we exactly know how much of a quantification the Conqueror's Haki gave Zoro? Like, what
Not really. So
do we want to
that's
just like say
how
it's?
I'm like trying to figure out
Do we want
how
to just
would you
say?
scale Kaido above that?
Well, I mean, the way I would just do it is just by putting Kaido a lot above the Ashura Zoro that we saw from then, and we
Hmm.
just and then it would just say that we have Kaido on a more clear basis above Zoro and Mihawk, whereas Zoro,
What how much stronger does Kaido get? Like when does he ever get stronger?
well, that's what I'm gonna really argue. But first, we're just gonna like get over Zoro first, just so we can like
Hmm.
understand, and then we can get into the Kaido thing later. Because with Zoro, I didn't really come into this thinking about how much stronger he would get with the Conqueror's Haki. The only thing that I can think of is the fact that if we go based off of King, and
Hmm.
the fact that with King, one second.
Now I would honestly prefer if we like go for the Kaido thing first, because I don't know why you think he grew stronger.
Well, okay, but let's just look at this first because if Zoro is was 5 times before the Conqueror's Haki, then we can just say he got twice as strong with the Conqueror's Haki.
I don't
As in,
know, yeah, how we would quantify to 2 times numerically.
hmm. Well, okay, let's go through the Kaido thing and then we'll touch up on that later. We'll finalize
But
it.
yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
Yo,
give me a
yo,
sec.
did you? So like to catch up, you guys agreed that Mihawk is over 100% Zoro and 20% Zoro is over 80% Kaido. Is that what you guys
Yeah.
agreed upon?
Yeah,
And then you agreed Kaido was using ACOG here. While you wouldn't,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that Kaido was not holding back in the state he was in. You
Yeah.
guys,
yeah,
okay. So, Lucas is trying to argue Kaido got stronger from here, correct?
yeah,
Is that okay? And you guys have also made the agreement, like you both agreed that Zoro would have gotten stronger than his 20% South from
hmm
Konkrasaki.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, okay. That's all right then, because this is on recording now, so we can just go back to this to make the whole like scaling chain
yeah, bro.
if we need to, so no one forgets. Yeah,
Hmm
Okay.
I
Yeah,
just wanted
that's
to get it
perfect.
all. Yeah, I just wanted to get it all on recording before you resumed. All right,
Hmm
good luck to both of you.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay,
get the scale. Just 1 second. So let's just go back to like the first step because like this is, we did agree that we did agree that Acock Luffy when he first fought Kaido was a bit below, but he was
hmm
somewhat relative to Kaido initially, like when they first
yeah,
fought, right? And obviously this Kaido
yeah,
was, we'll just say like he was a bit weaker than when he fought Zoro because he now had the Ashura wound anyway. But
hmm
so he goes from this, and 1 second, let me pull it up. 1, 2.
yeah. I think he should just be relative since he's like hurting him one on one.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, we touched on it last time. So you agree that Gear 4 is basically Luffy's like strongest form, right? Like the strongest thing he can go into, besides Gear 5. Like,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
okay. So let me just pull this up. Is it around 3 or is it around 4? 1 second, I'm clearing something up. I'll just give you 1 second. Also, all this in VC scans, but I'll tell you when I do. So just 1 second.
But
Yo, who's this?
yeah, that's chill. Or Mook.
Okay. Okay, so 1 second. So after he fights Luffy, he beats Luffy. From here, Luffy goes on to eat and to recover with Law's crew. Where in the meantime, Kaido goes to fight Yamato. And he's not like really super bruised up, but he's definitely slowly getting worn down by the Yamato fight as he's
Hmm
taking damage, using stamina, etc. So when, not to mention that he had the injuries from the previous fight with Luffy. So when Luffy returns and fights him again, he starts off in base form. I'll just put the full fight
Wait,
screen up here.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't think he um like the damage he took from Yamato. I don't think it necessarily has to be weakening to such an extent where it's relevant.
Why
And like
is that?
the base Luffy thing too. Yeah, since like not all damage necessarily decreases your performance to an extent where uh yeah, where it's relevant to the discussion. Like I don't think we see a notable decrease in Kaido.
I mean, we don't know that shortly after like Luffy goes to actually fight Kaido, they barely started fighting, and that's when Yamato like first recognizes that he's actually like starting to severely weaken since the flame clouds are becoming unstable. So it's
Hmm
like clearly by
Oh
this
wait,
point,
why is it severely though?
Because he can't even like maintain his powers, which he was like doing well before. Like it only
But
now
he
started to
maintained it
crumble.
throughout. He maintained it throughout the whole Luffy fight though, till the end. I think a little bit of crumbling still doesn't necessarily have to correlate to like a big decrease in individual combat capability. I think the crumbling could also
For sure, but it
just be
shows that like
an effect.
between the fight with Luffy and between the first time and then after when he also fought Yamato, there was clearly a notable decrease because before the things wasn't falling, now they are.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So the thing is, right, the crumbling, like I said, the effect itself, I don't think it's that notable since he maintains it throughout the whole fight, even when we see him later on get really fatigued and really damaged, he's still able to keep the island up, right? When he fell to his knees and stuff. And I think it's just Yamato's interpretation. It could simply be that devil fruit, like this flame cloud effect, gets weaker on its own. That it's not something connected to Kaido's strength. Simply her interpretation.
Well, I mean, Devil Fruit powers because he's using his powers here. We know that the clouds are taking strength to use. So his clouds remaining up is by virtue of his own strength. So his strength dwindling would
Wait,
mean
yeah. Like I said, that doesn't have to be the case, right? Like, why do you think that actively is the case? Like I said, it could be like something like Marco's flames, for example. He puts it on the people, and it takes their own
Rombey,
stamina to
Rombey.
maintain. Yeah.
We're probably going to need to take the recording bot for a tournament debate in like
Oh,
oh
5 minutes.
oh yeah, yeah.
I
That's
Just
mean,
letting
fine.
you
Lucas,
know.
you fine with
sure,
like
but like
postponing
I
in
mean like
then?
I'm fine with that. Like what debate is 5 minutes?
Shattered and Archie are debating for the tournament.
Oh,
That's
W
5 minutes
W.
though?
Yo, Saka, should I
I said in 5 minutes.
yo, Saka, should I
Oh,
debate against Bob after them?
Yeah, it's cool if he's free.
Yeah,
Well,
well, I
I
I don't
mean,
know
mean,
if I'll be free.
I don't know about today anyway, but like maybe I'm probably.
All right, I'm gonna join the other VC bag.
I
Alright.
bet.
okay,
Okay.
yeah, you could,
So yeah,
yeah, you just
yeah. So
continue
my
on for now.
example with Marco. Yeah. So it's not necessary for devil fruit abilities to be something that you're actively um, pushing out your stamina in, right? Or something that's effectively connected to you. Because like with the Marco example, it's the people themselves that have to keep the flames going, not Marco himself.
1 second. So you're trying to argue that him using his flame clouds isn't something that takes up stamina, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to argue that that's not necessarily the case. Like, so I don't think you can draw a conclusion from your possibility.
I do have some stuff I want
Wait, who moved them? Bro, he's oh yeah,
to. Oh, my bad.
no problem.
I opened up a TCB scan and then it just fucking.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Actually, let me just bring up this first because we don't have much time and I might as well get this done first.
But
Where's it? I mean, there's like a lot of scans that I have, but I don't want to go searching for one of them right now. 1 second.
mhm. I
Oh,
think they're gonna have to take the
yeah,
bus.
I think they're ready. I just saw the announcement.